Why stopping people pleasing is really about becoming fully you. Look, I think that we have been sold a watered down version of what it means to stop people pleasing, and that's why I'm sharing my voice. We're told that it's about setting boundaries, and yeah, that's a part of it, but boundaries are just the visible fence, okay? What's inside the fence, that's the real work. Stopping people pleasing isn't just about saying no to others. It's about saying yes to your whole self, the parts of you that you've been hiding, editing, or shrinking so that you could be acceptable. A lot of boundary talk out there is transactional. It's here's how to say no without feeling guilty, or here's a polite script so that you can decline an invitation. It's surface level. That's like changing the lock on the gate while the house inside is falling apart. If you've been a people pleaser, it's not just because you didn't have good scripts. It's because somewhere along the way, you learned that parts of you weren't safe to show. That if you were too loud, too quiet, too angry, too ambitious, too sensitive, that you might lose connection. So you started shaving those parts off. Boundary work without identity work is like building a fence around an empty lot. When you stop people pleasing, you're not just changing how you respond to requests, you're rewriting the story of who you believe you're allowed to be. It means reclaiming opinions that you watered down, letting emotions rise instead of swallowing them, wearing the clothes that you love, speaking in your real tone, asking for what you truly want, even when you know that not everyone will like it. That's the terrifying part, because boundaries keep the world out, but becoming your full self, that lets the world see in. People pleasing has been a survival strategy. It's not a weakness. It is absolute intelligence. It kept you safe in certain environments. And when you start showing up as your full self, every alarm in your nervous system will probably go off. You'll hear thoughts like, ooh, they'll think I'm selfish, or they'll leave, or I'm going to ruin everything. And that's where the work is. Learning to calm your system enough to stay present through the discomfort, to notice when you're about to shrink, and instead take a breath. Hold the eye contact. Let yourself be seen anyway. Let yourself be seen anyway. The reward for doing this isn't just healthier relationships. It's a kind of freedom that you can't get from boundaries alone. Boundaries tell you where you end and others begin. Being your full self lets you actually live inside that space, to decorate it, stretch out, invite the right people in. And yes, some people will leave. Some will resent the new you. But the ones who stay, they'll be the ones who've been waiting for you to step out from behind the polite mask and say, this is me. All of me. So if you're on the journey of stopping people pleasing, like me, remember boundaries are just the starting line. The finish line, if there even is one, is learning how to take up your full space in the world. It's not about becoming harder or colder or unapproachable. It's about becoming more you than you've ever been. And that is not selfish. That is the most generous thing that you can give. Because the world doesn't need your compliance, it needs your presence. Let that settle, let that sink, ground yourself in all of that.